Testing if the sounds are okay and if you can hear me. So we're back. What a beautiful trade yesterday. I'll give it a minute or 5 before I start going over everything, going over the afternoon session, what we did, what I shown in Discord, what we could have done, an extra trades. And yeah, it was a very profitable day yesterday, I must say. Very happy with it. Did we just sweep Asia? Ooh, we did. That was the sweep. Okay, let's give it a few more minutes. Good morning, Arjun. Welcome. I'll give it 2 more minutes to let people join, and then I'll start over the trade from yesterday, what we've done. If anybody is interested in joining the Discord, you're more than welcome. I'll send you the link which you can use. Most of my stuff is free. And I also post the trades from the afternoon sessions when I'm not online, of course. So you're able to follow them easily. So 6, 7 persons. Okay, I'll just get started. So first of all, what did we do yesterday? Let's go back to yesterday's trade. This was yesterday's trade. We had a huge multiple confirmations. So that was opening session. So this was orb actually, pre-orb. You have to call it pre-orb actually because it's not a time-based. So look at the center inside. So what made me take this trade? I had multiple confirmations. First of all, we swept the session high. So this was session-based. That was the sweep of a time-based session. So I see the 7 o'clock right where we are at now from 2 to 5. This was actually a perfect entry model. So we entered actually after you were breached 5 minutes. This one was broken here. So to the downside. So we shorted from here. Stops at the high, of course. Reason why it stops at the high was because there was a fair value gap inside. And we took 2 partials along the way. First of all, the lower part of Tokyo was one of them. And then this gap actually when it opened. So that was a second. This was last TP, full TP here. So if you held all the way to full TP, that was actually exactly a 4.8 R. And we added an extra trade into it. We added, once we tapped here, I said you could enter up or up here, or once we breach it. So this was actually the second one. We put the stop at this high and we took it to the same place. So if you entered both of them and you've held a full, that's a full 8R that you made yesterday. I took partials along the way, so I made around a 4. So half of it, but Perfect trade. Even if I was longer online, we should have been able to scale in one more time. So after this, you've seen again a retracement. Take these ones off. No for value gap, so no movement here. There was a for value gap. So this was also a retracement into this gap because it did not sweep this high. It stayed under it. So when should we enter it? Once this one again was broken, what did happen on this candle? So this would have been your entry, your last one, if you did want to do that one more time. So that would have been your short, stop at that high, same target. So that would have been an extra 0.9 R. Still good. So that would have been 3 trades that you would have taken in one. In the afternoon session. In the afternoon session, what did we take? So what did I see? This was the sweep of London. We swept it, and there were no for value gaps to the upside here. No, there were. Wait, that was 1 minute. Yeah, there were. So we actually took this trade yesterday on stream too. So where did I enter? After the sweep of time-based liquidity, I need an entry model. So my entry model says this was the last downward candle. So I need a full body close above it. We did not have this here. Here we did have that full close above. So now I need a 1 minute FEG inside here to continue this move upwards. So first for value gap was right here. Very small one. So that was the for value gap. That was the tap actually. So this was the entry and the stop was at the bottom. So that was a long we took. Where to? Actually, I wanted to take it to session high. So I wanted to take it all the way back up here. We had a second entry. After we went up to the highs, we created a new for value gap. So we took a new entry here on this candle. When it tapped, we took it. We put the stop. Actually, we put the stop at the same place still. Yeah. Once we saw we did not go above here anymore, we put our stop on this level. And here we got stopped out on minus a half R. Then in the afternoon, I was actually being patient because I needed to see this one get sweep again before we had actually the same entry model. So this was the time-based sweep. If the first one does not work, normally the second or third one will. So it's a bit discretionary, of course. But because we were doing sideways all the time, I did not enter this. I did show this in the Discord. I said this 1 minute here, once we were here somewhere, this is your entry model, because this is the first for value gap created after a serious move of downside candles. And this one actually, this is the last down candle, and this one actually inverted it. So the first one didn't, the first two didn't, the third one did. So we got about 3 more minutes to see opening, so we still have time. I said, take a long off of this. When it taps, I'll put this magnet off for a second. So exactly on the body, the top body of this for value gap, put them to the lows. And then I wanted to target as high as possible, of course. So now, if you were trading a prop firm, you would have stopped somewhere. Let's see where it ended today. Oh, here. That would have been your end of day. So that would have been here. So that would have made you 2.5 R without doing anything else. Just holding, perfectly entered, nice value gap. Same plan, same as here actually. we just had to be patient. So it took from here, once we got stopped out on this candle, it took us another 2 hours before actually the entry came. After that, you could have taken it, and yeah, if you can hold and you're trading your own personal account, you've been up this morning by 3.8. Yeah, somewhat around 3.8 hours. So perfect trade. Very clean, actually, this one was. Now, for today. Main idea is still that we move up. We did sweep that complete gap. We take it completely filled up. So, and today it looks like we want to be bullish again. Hourly shows the same. We were in a downtrend to fill up this gap. Now we changed delivery again. We're still in some 1 hour for value gaps here, but even the 4 hours showed some strength. If we do go a little bit lower, the only place that I see it go is this 4 hour FVG just below us. For the rest, it looks like it wants to go higher. So, but I'm not here to predict what the market will do. I'm just here to follow along with the market. So this would be a range that we have for today. I'll look at chat in a minute if somebody said something. So we are building up some trendline liquidity. You can see here just below it, all of this is liquidity. So this possibility that we tap that 4 hour FEG that just is right here. That would be Tokyo's low. We did sweep the high, so there is a possibility that we do this. So this would be actually the same entry model. So after the sweep, are these equal highs, or am I just seeing some? Oh, no, that was my thing. So after the sweep, we're looking for an entry model. So what is my entry model? After the last upper candles, I want to see him fully engaged. So this one is actually valid. That's the value gap that we have created out of it. If we tap this, that could mean that we could short it straight from here. Stops at a high. Where to? Of course, we would take it to session low at least. So that could be a clean 7 to 8 hour from here. If we have confirmation with Dior breaching to the downside, then we have actually double confirmation that this trade would be the perfect valid one. If you don't like trading on that 1 minute, you can be patient until the 15 minutes shows the same strategy like here we saw yesterday. So if you see this and fungled candle, take the previous one completely and you watch the 5 minutes as an entry model, we would tap the 5 minutes for value gap here. We enter it on the wick immediately. Don't wait until it drops. Immediately enter it and take it at least to session low. Would have been a nice 2R, I believe, this one. That's as if you don't like trading on a fast for a lower time frame. So that would have been just a 5 minute entry. But that would have been a 4R, so clean entry, easy trade. Okay, we got about 2 more minutes, see what happens, or 3 more minutes. Need to take a look if we have actually news. Didn't open. Need to open my accounts for a second. The stream pulse is my mistake. I assumed minimalized everything. Let's see. Do we have something today? Oh, yellow news. So it could have some movement. Ooh, UK for M4 money supply. UK mortgage lending, UK mortgage approvals. Yeah, okay. I can do something, but not the biggest news at this point. So now let's be patient and see what brings. You held it all open. Oh, nice, man. Congrats. Jack Zero. Yeah, I said I wouldn't take it. It was outside my time zone, so outside my trading hours. Otherwise, it would be after the screen. It would be good for me. Too much screen time anyway, already. So yeah, it will be a very good week and New York session. So it will be very volatile. Let me say it like that in New York session. Let's hope it takes it one way and doesn't go moving sideways for a long time. I took off 2 contracts, had 2-hour scale out, rest as the trade got closer to the open. You meant the one from yesterday morning or the one that I posted in Discord? So look, that was exactly that tap what I meant here. We're now in this movement. Okay. So I seen you joined Discord too. So Jack Zero, I will mention everybody time. You can always take the trades from the afternoon sessions too. I'll normally post them if I'm behind the screen, anyways. So if London is today a little bit less volatile, it is perfectly normal. If I see us go like this for the next 30 minutes to an hour, there will be a no trading day in the London session. I do want to see a nice movement again. I will get off today at last at 9:30 maximum today. So for me, it's another hour from now, an hour and 5 minutes. Reason why I'm starting with the lessons, so I need to be prepared and make sure that everything is already set up. I start at 10, so that's about an hour and a half from now off. I will stream NY sessions too from now on, so if you are wanting to join NY session, you're more than welcome. You can see even in a minute, it actually has no movement at all. So there will be a little bit less moving at this point, I believe. They will be patient more for what's coming. So that would have been that entry that I meant just a minute ago. The reason why, again, I'll go over it one more time. So if we sweep a session based and we have a change in state of delivery, even on a 1 minute, it has a lot of value into this 1 minute. It's more value, of course, if it's a 5 minutes change in state, because this has not happened yet. So if it should close the next 5 minutes and it should close all the way down here, there is a big probability that the orb will close lower, and then we will sweep off all of this sessions. So all of this liquidity here. They need this liquidity to push the market in the direction that they actually want. The reason why I do like this setup now, this kind of setup, actually, what I just shown you guys a minute ago, is because you actually get in a trade very fast, and actually before we all have swept everything, this is already a 2R, 2.8. So once we get down to here, look, that's a 7, 8R. That's huge without even having to do a lot. You can be done with this like in 15 minutes or something like that. If you're okay with a 2R, so that would be just here. So that could be done like I said. So this would be a 2R right here. We definitely tap that one. You'll see me tell this over and over again in the next coming days, weeks. Because actually I like this model more than the orb itself. And I want to show you how easily it actually is to implement. You just need to know what when we change actually the movement. So I mean change the state of delivery that we bring. and you need to adapt to it, that your brain will talk you out of it, because you're actually trading against the movement, because you need to get in here while the candles are going up. So it's a very good way to train your brain for mindset ways. So if we now close this short, we should take this. So this is in 1 3 1. Okay, entry here, short at the highs. I am in this. So again, you can see we only made like a 2R here, and actually here with this one, we're already at 2.5. So that's just the way that this trade is so much easier. It gives you a lot of confirmation that we can go very fast with profits. All trades I take is full risk always. I will never let you guys do half risk or anything. So full TP would be all the way down. This actually has now 2 confirmations for me that it's actually should work. First of all, ILM to the downside. Second of all, 15-minute change of state of delivery, because we swept a liquidity base. We had a nice lowerly candle. So coming to that low would be fine. Maybe first this 15-minute FEG that's not completely filled up. So this would be like TP1, if you can say it like that. At 23,533. And this would be that 4-hour gap. That would be full TP. I do believe that was that 4. Yeah, that's that 4-hour gap. So I will learn you how to enter this every time from now on, so that you actually, even if you only took it to here, look, that was a 1.6 bump for the day. What an easy trade was that. So this is why time-based liquidity sweeps are very nice if you know when the market changed its hand. And you can take this on a minute, you can take this on a 5 minutes. It just takes a bit more time if you take it on a 5 minutes. So you can see we inverted all of this liquidity. So we are changing the delivery state. On the 15-minute, if this one shows you his hand again, it even shows you more confirmation that we will go lower, because 15 goes over everything else, of course. Excuse me. This is what we want to see. Look, if we took, I taken both. So if you'd taken this one, that would be 2.5 R. What an easy trade was this. This will be the new model that I will presenting to all of you that joins the bootcamp. I'll put up the mic for a second while I'm eating my sandwich for a second. I'll take this one off of the screen for a second. I don't believe anybody took this one on the 1 minute except of me. So now, what do we look at? We're now looking at these for value gaps here. So that's 5 minutes. That's been created now. We tapped it. Great. Perfectly what I want to see. I want to see a bearish reaction off of this again. If this pushes all the way back to the high, yeah. And the market did not want to do what I expected it to do. Yeah, that will be our stop. So that will be minus 1 hour for the day. Now that was a fast candle. What's the news? I didn't say anything. I'm not stopped out yet, so I'm still in it. Okay, so if the market does not want to show me that it wants to continue in a certain direction, we better call it a day. So that means that will be like this constantly, and we don't want to be in part of that. And I believe the NY session would be better. Still, if you're in this trade, do not leave your stop where it is. Just let it do its thing. This is what it's for. As trader, the first thing you need to learn is to let it be okay that the trade does not go the way you want it. You actually need to learn this over and over again. Trading is a probability game. That means that we can follow a structure and a plan, but that does not mean that the trade will always go the way that we want it to go. Even if I can read tape candles and say that this would have changed delivery, this one actually said a big F to me and just rallied up like it was nothing. And this can still go correctly. So we are still 6 minutes in this 15-minute candle. So just be patient, let it do its thing. Pre-orb takes at least 4 to 5 hours when we're in the trade. So welcome everybody. We're with 30 people here. Wow, we're growing. Let's go London session. So we can all see that actually the market is now taking small waves constantly. So we do want that strong push continuation. The thing about this one that I don't like is that actually, if that 5 minutes should have held, we should not stop, got above this wick. So this is a 5 minute fair value gap here that we're creating. And if that held and a fair value gap says we can go in it, but the wick before it is a protected high, that means if this is valid, it should not tap it or go over it. This probably will hit our SL instead of our TP for today, but let it do its thing. Be okay with it. Because this hourly still looks a bit bullish, but it can still hit up 2 ways. So now it's not for me to tell what the market will do. Now it's on the market that it needs to show us that it goes our way, yes or no. That's all. We traders can only follow a structured plan and get every other emotion that you create. And there's only one actually that we create. The funny thing about this is I talked about this yesterday too. So I went over which emotions actually we all create. And actually, I believe there is only one, and that's fear. Not fear of missing out, actually fear of what we're programmed to think about. So we're not programmed to think positive, we're programmed to think not positive by everything, from society to school to newsletters to anything that we read, actually. Try to find something and read it and see if it's written in a positive sentence. It's most of the time in a not positive sentence. And if you can master your own, I'll call it F for now, instead of fear, you will have faith in what you do. So if you can master that F emotion, you actually will see that you then have faith in what you're doing. So if you don't have faith in a structured plan that you actually create yourself, that means that you have not, first of all, tested it. Second of all, you have no idea what you're doing. So you should at least test it. It's okay that you follow me, what I do, but it is necessary for yourself that you just test it so that you feel comfortable just taking this. I can give you a pointer. Go to TradeZilla, use Casper 2024. It's a month for free, and just test this model so you can see it for yourself. Do this at least for 5 to 6 months or more, even if you're possible to do it. You can backtest this in, say, take an hour and a half of your day, do this, and you will even get confident and have faith in your own trading style. because your brain will see that it works over time. And don't look at trade per trade. Look at it as per 50 trades or something like that, per 100 trades, what the outcome is. If it's if it is a positive end result, and you taken it on your own terms, and you actually implemented it constantly, you should actually be very profitable. And then you need to learn to take this over and over again in a normal environment. But if you're trading a prop firm, please, people, don't see it as money, because we are not trading money. We are trading a simulated account where you pay something for, but see it also as paying for a course. If you have to pay for a course with a mentor that shows you what to do and how to act, I paid courses over $10,000, so they're not cheap. You can get a lot of funded accounts or pre-funded accounts or evals, like you call it, for that kind of money. What is it, $150, something like that, to do everything? So it's 150, so I'll divide 10k to 150. So if you have 66 accounts for that kind of price, if you don't manage to be profitable in 66 accounts, probably you're doing something not correct. For 15 minutes to open. Oh, we're actually still in that range. We're still in the trades. So let it do its thing. Or I am still in the trade. Or I believe so. Yeah, I'm still in the trade. Everybody still in? I'm never sending my kids to school. So my kids aren't in school. Okay. Arjun, if you have I didn't look at the other ones yet, so we will see Jack Zero what it does. I'm being patient. I still feel like it wants to go lower, but yeah, we will see what. I hope it drops a little bit before market open. Otherwise, the probability is still that at market open, it wants to take that liquidity one more time before it drops to the lows. We will see. Patience is always the key here in trading. And follow a structured plan, second of all. And Arjun, I was talking to you for a second. So if you have kids and you want to do homeschooling, it's actually quite easy. I could give you a few pointers at the start. So that's the first one that you have to do is always say what you're doing. So that means if you say something, also do it. An example, if you say you're gonna do this, do it. So they feel very trustworthy to yourself. Even if it's not a positive thing. So even if she's done something wrong or he has done something wrong and you want to punish, not really punish, but set an example that this is not okay. Also follow through with that. So don't back down because you feel a little bit uncomfortable about it. Also set true to it. You only have to do this like 5 times and they will actually completely trust everything you say then. If you do the opposite and you say something you do and you don't follow through with it, they will know and they will be able to play with you then. Because it takes a while before that trust gets back up. they just remember it very better, sometimes better than we do. So it's very strange. And you can use Duolingo. That's one of the greatest apps that I ever used. As a trader, you have the chance to do this. You're actually 100% free all the time because you are your own boss. You have your own um, trading sessions when you want to do it. So you just have a little bit of time, but you can set them with you. So when trading, you just have to follow a structured plan. So it's not needed to watch the charts and think about it. You just need to follow that plan. The plan says what you need to do. So the more that you take your brain out of the trading, the better it is. Because it can make up so many stories that never needed to be even thought about. I still feel like in Q maybe we'll take out a high one more time. It's built up like 2-3 times now. But I did take liquidity from here again to take it a bit lower. But I do love to see it head lower before opening, actually. If not, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, ES did take it a lot faster down. So same here. You had that sweep, and then it had that continuation. Let me take my journal already. Yeah, you can learn a lot from them. You can learn a lot from them for yourself too, about yourself too, if you ever have them. So for everybody in here, I hope you are journaling also your trades. If not, start doing it immediately. If you go to my Discord, you will even get one. The journal, the one that I use. It's not mine. I didn't make it. Actually, playbit did. So I'm very thankful and grateful for him that he made this. It's an easy one to use. Has a lot of details in it. So I will never take credit for something I did not do. It's not my thing. And if you want to have great crypto picks and stock related stuff and everything else, he's a wonderful person. Actually, he knows what he's doing, or the group knows what they're doing. So it's what is 165 a month. It's actually more than worth it. So you will actually make more than 165 a month But you do need some capital, of course. Even if trading crypto or doing something else, you do need a little bit of capital to make that kind of money back. Yeah, if you don't have like 5,000 laying around to spare to put into stocks or into crypto, you probably will not get that much money back out of it. So make sure you do if you want to join groups. But he has a lot of trust and faith in himself, so that's very nice to see. I would have loved to add to this trade, but yeah, we're still in this sideways movement. And we're about 5 minutes to open. In the next 5 minutes, I do want to see us drop here. So markets are still very relaxing in movement today. So the only thing we can do is be patient, see what happens. I'm online for the maximum the next half an hour. Then I will be offline doing my thing first, preparing for the students in an hour from now. So making sure everything is set and ready because I need to be on a different PC. I do believe he had a little bit of news, Spanish, a statement, Swedish. I don't think this will do anything to the market at 9 o'clock, so it's just open. That could do something. If open does not continue the move downwards immediately and sweeps us out, I probably would see if we have another entry after that sweep. If we do, I will jump in it immediately. I will not wait or be patient for the confirmation afterwards. And that will be definitely the last trade I will take in this session. If the market immediately thinks it wants to go lower and does that directly, that would be even better. So again, if we ever have, for for value gaps in the pre-op range. If you're taking this, always take the high, please. You can see why it actually prevented us today from getting stopped. Now, if you're trading on a live account, this would be your stop because this is too small. That would have been spread. So always do it then like a tick higher or something, or a tick and a half higher. Doesn't make you that much different, but it would keep you in the trade. So remember that if you ever go to a live account, do take a little bit more distance. Because if it gets this close, that's less than a half tick, so that would have been definitely a spread. See, that's a half of a tick, so yeah, that would have been a spread. Or half a point. One minute will open. So even that 1 minute entry here still held. Nothing happened. So everything's still valid. So this is open. This is like an undecided 1 hour candle here. Not much movement, nor up nor down. No, just give it some time. We will see what brings. If I have the chance to re-enter in a minute, I will. So we do need a sweep of this low at least here. Before I can re-enter. Like I said, I didn't want it actually to fall or go lower before opening. So if London does take us out, it is what it is, of course. If you're not okay or feeling not okay by it is tapping your SL, give yourself a question, because I'm 100 for yourself's sake. Fine, it will be one kind of emotion, and your brain will be talking to. Everybody's brain does this, so. But try to figure out what it's exactly. So once you're trading, that you can actually recognize this pattern that will come over and over again until you actually see a, then you can actually stop preventing yourself from doing it. But the easiest way is to write down on a piece of paper, please, not on anything else. So not on a computer. It's not the same. Writing is actually something that implements the brain faster, or the brain takes it up faster. So if you write it down, the emotion that you created, ask why you were creating this, and see if you recognize it in later stages too, so that you can actually stop doing it. No, all traders have it, so you're not the only one. I guess certainly not the last one. Mint traders, we are in a trade. We are trading lower, like you can see. I was not watching the screen or the chat, so I couldn't see it. I'm actually in 2 trades. I'm in a small one. An ILM from the high, or a change in state of delivery from the high. And the pre-op said that we wanted to go lower too, so I actually took both of them. Separate knockouts. But I'll need to go in 25 minutes, so if we do not have a movement, I'll just leave everything like it is. I want to see full TP, or yeah, it's the other one. So the Discord I started up is not new. It's already about 3 to 4 years old, or at least 3 years when we're working on it. I think we have about 50 humans now inside, or 50 people. How many are we here? 18 and 39, so that's about 50, a bit more than 50 people. So first idea, this actually does not look like it wants to go lower. We had a 5-minute completely inverted. This one came back, tapped, but it's not choosing a side. So if it keeps jumping around like this, it's better not to trade the session until we actually see a movement to one kind of direction. Did you get payout with this trading? I got multiple payouts with trading. I used to be trading live only, so 3 years now. I've been trading for 5 years. My Discord is 3 years old. I used to teach crypto to new humans. More than I made in Belgium's year, in a year based of income. Twice the amount. I made around 4K a month, so do the math. It actually doesn't matter how much payouts you get. If you can't get to follow a structured plan, you'll never be a trader. That's the only thing that you need to do as a trader. Follow a fully structured plan. From which firms? I had from TopStep. I used to only work with TopStep. But I actually prefer to trade live money. It feels more real. I find how can I explain this? It's like trading on. It's like trading on not real stuff. It's not the same. It's following a structured plan that's most important. If you can do this, you will get what you want. As you look at the outcome, you'll never get there because you're too greedy. You want to have it immediately. That's not how it works trading. Everything you thought that you have to do in real life is nothing in trading. It's all the opposite. You have to be patient. You have to follow a plan. You cannot trade more than you want to. You have to be structured. You have to be disciplined. So it's trading is not the easiest job, people. Right, so this is actually sleeping market today. I'm online for the next 19 minutes and then I'm off for today. Not on YouTube anyway. A trader, not on YouTube. I'm Belgium taxed, so they don't see outside European-based bank accounts. I'm not going to explain any further because this is lively recorded. So I do believe it wants a result today. I can show you my trade journal if you want to. Oh, I got stopped on MNQ. MNQ took the high. NQ did not. Oh, that sucked. Okay, so that will be in my journal, first of all. So, well, that sucked. So you can see MQ and MQ is actually different. They do not have the same volatility or same movement sometimes. But normally, if MNQ takes it or NQ takes it, normally afterwards they do take it also. Okay, so let's journal this. So we went in this trade from 7 Phoenix. So that was 11.25. And it was 12.10. 11.25. Oh, 10. That was -1 for today. This is my trading journal. So I actually keep all for the first to the last one. This is the new model I'm testing that I'm taking out. So this is what actually gave 2.5 R today. And this is orb, pre-orb, and every trade I took from April. And I have another journal that goes to February. So this is what I make on average. So this is our collection in a month, if you want to know. So last month it was around 34. This month I'm around 26. So I made 170 in 4 months. So, and it does not say that my win rate is that great. Last 2 months was actually, it sucked. But still need to keep doing your own plan. So keep doing it over and over again. So if you can show me this. Sure, my friend, sure. I love people that... I take all these trades fucking live, so it's okay, man, trade if you don't believe me. I don't mind. Go find somebody else. You don't belong with my kind of vibe, so it's okay. I'm okay with it. I don't have to share anything to you. I don't have to be... I know the more that we trade, the more people that will see. I know what I can do, so that's okay. Playbit did not ban me. I can still... Actually, I can do it again, he said. So... But I'm not here to discuss anything about you. That tells more about you than it tells about me, my friend. But it's okay. So the only thing that I can say is that you actually were the person that said that to Ty. That's all. And nobody says you have to follow me, so it's okay. I do. I do love people. The more you get into the spotlight, the more people will um, be presenting them against you, of course. That's always the same. So, men trader, you can be the normal trader and follow the rest. Go ahead, go. It's okay. I'm not your normal trader, and I'll never will be. So, what I do with my payment is my thing. Correct, Blake? So it's okay. I don't mind if you're new to Playbit and never been there before in the few month that I did. We took a lot of payouts too. We took a lot of profitable ones. Yeah, of course they will. It's your choice to call me that, so it tells more about you than it tells about me. You're watching me. Do remember that. If you were profitable, you wouldn't be here. I'm okay. I can take it. So I've always been honest about everything I do, and I can watch in the mirror and say that. It's always the funny one. It's always the people that talk the loudest amount that actually want that will actually never be the best traders out of it because they are unable to focus on what they need to be focusing, and that's the process. Look, I never got paid by anybody for everything that I've done. Okay, so I've been living from it for over 4 years now. How long have you lived from your trading? Tell me that. I have a family to support, so I can actually do it. Oh, too bad I can't share this. Wait, I can't do this like here. Is it enough to see? Jesus. First of all, I am still in playbit. Second of all, I'm still in Rising Star. Third of all, I can still do live streams. I don't have to. It's my own choice. And if you keep talking not positive, you will receive it back from the complete itself. So it's okay. Keep going. You just help the channel anyways. That's okay too. The more you chat, mint player, the better I get in this system, the more people will follow my stream. So I'm okay with it. I know humans are not that they are smart, so that's why I'm teaching. Look. Actually, wait, it's like you actually have no idea what I've been doing, have you? No, wait. I'm not even going to start this conversation with you. I don't even need to. It's okay. Go ahead, mint player. If you find satisfaction in things that doesn't serve you, that's your choice. Now, for all the rest that still are here, like I said, I wouldn't take another trade. It's way too late in the stream. It's about 2 minutes before I need to get to the educational part. Yeah, I think he doesn't know money management yet. And they just full port into everything. That's okay. They still need to learn some stuff. Let them find. You watch too many YouTube movies, my friend. Go do something else if you want to. Nobody tells you need to be here. Okay, so you said Oh my God, actually. I don't have to share anything to anybody. So look, first of all, this one was I shared yesterday. Before the trade came. That was from this morning. Perfect setup. That's before the trade came. I don't even have to show you anything. I know what I can do. I hope you can do something too. I wish all of you that joined very much fun. Look, I'm gonna give you a last warning. If you keep just saying things that you have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, for the rest of you, John, yesterday, where you closed the trade, I closed all the way to the gap. So yesterday's trade, I kept it open, like I said, so that we could take it to that opening gap from yesterday. So this was the opening gap. My last stop was here. So this was full TP for me at the beginning of the opening gap. First TP was under this wick. And second was under this one. And we entered here, and we re-entered here the second time. And we took it to session low to here. I took it. Oh, wrong one. So this. So last TP was here. Yesterday we took one up here. We got stopped at a half hour, and I set this one on stream, off stream, that you could enter this one, and we took it to here. So I collected 4 and 3. I didn't take this one, so I collected 3.5, minus a half from here. So that will be it. I'll need to prepare for something else. Enjoy for the rest of the streaming day and for the rest of trading day in London. See you all back tomorrow.